So here is the pepper. Oh, it's getting cold, guys. It's getting pretty cold, but and I don't know, I don't think the pepper plant would live too long, but right now it's still flourishing. It's fall season. So let's go ahead and harvest. We have our basket here. We're going to start with some habanero peppers. See, it's just ready to fall off the tree or plant. So we are going to harvest the peppers and get ready to store them in the freezer. It's pretty fresh, no soil on it. Look at that. So clean, guys, so clean. We have some in here. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. And yes, I am back with an update from my garden harvest. If you noticed on my homepage, you will notice like some videos. Go through my videos, you see my garden series and where I started my garden sometime in May this year. I have a whole video of how I cleared my garden, started tilled the soil, aerated the soil, planted seeds and seedlings. I tried both, and of course planted assorted peppers. So check that video out so that you have a better understanding of why I'm so excited about this harvest. So yes, I harvested this whole pan today, just for today, and this is the largest, guys. This is the largest size baking sheet, the largest size. I mean, it's not even the regular size, largest size, and it's packed full with assorted peppers. So let's go through it. I have the Mad Hatter pepper right here. Mad Hatter pepper. It looks like an upside down rose, doesn't it? It's not as hot. Even though the description on the seed pack says it's hot, well, then at the time it said it's hot. It's not hot. It's just like, bell pepper, sweet as bell pepper. I have chili pepper. I have habanero pepper or Scotch bonnet pepper. I have cayenne. I think cayenne, this long kind. The long kind. Yep. And then I have ghost peppers, the orange kind and then the red kind. I think this one is more of a red tone. And then this is the orange kind. So we have assorted hot peppers. I also have this green pepper. So you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to give some out and of course freeze some, because of course they can't sit out or sit in the fridge for too long. They will go bad. I'm going to put them in my hefty freezer slider gallon Ziploc bags. I love this. They last forever. They're very sturdy. I'm not advertising this. Well, this video is not sponsored. So I'm just letting you know this is very good for storage. I'm going to store my peppers in my Ziploc bag and put them in the deep freezer. So guys, look at that. I tell you, I spent only maybe about $10. No, actually, yes, about $10 for seeds and about maybe about $30-40 for seedlings of assorted peppers. But I tell you, this is worth more than close to $180 to $200. More than that, because ghost peppers are pretty expensive. Even if you find it at all in the store, it's rare. It's not common in the store because it's very hot. Let me give you maybe an idea of how hot ghost pepper is. I'm sure you guys are used to the habanero pepper or Scotch bonnet pepper, that is otherwise called. The habanero pepper, let's say you're used to using 2, or let's say if you're like a hot pepper addict like myself, not addict, but you know, I really love hot pepper. So let's say you're making a very big pot of chili, you know, chili beans or soup or something, and you're used to making, maybe used to using 3 habanero peppers for your pot of soup. Let me show you what the equivalence if you were to use ghost pepper. So let's bear that in mind. You're using 3 ghost pepper. I'll say maybe about this, and it will even be very hot, very hot. This for your entire pot. So one of this is equivalent to like 3 big habanero peppers. So that's how hot ghost pepper is. Even when I make a big pot of maybe chicken soup or chicken pepper soup, I just use 1. I cut it up and throw it in, or I don't even cut it up into tiny bits. I just cut it into maybe 3, put it into the soup. When the soup is done, I take it out. That's how hot this is, guys. And now, okay, let me show you what the equivalence. The 3 habanero peppers is equivalent to like this amount of cayenne pepper. Yes, about this amount. That's how hot this cayenne pepper is. So about, how many is this? Keep me honest, guys. It's 5. About 5. That's the equivalence if you were to use cayenne pepper. So 3 habanero peppers is equivalent to 5 cayenne peppers, and that's equivalent to 1 small. Where is that small little guy? This is even way too big. This, I think I dropped it. Is equivalent to a small. Let me say about this. This is even big. A small ghost pepper. Smaller than this even. That's how hot this is, guys. And then, of course, this is just the same as red bell pepper. To me, Mad Hatter pepper is not hot at all. When I blend it, I just see it as red bell pepper. But it's beautiful. This is how it dangles from the plant. It dangles upside down like this. It starts off green, then it gradually turns orange green. And then all of a sudden you wake up in the morning and you see a lot of upside down roses. It's pretty, I think. Look at that. It's pretty. So I am going to store them in Ziploc bags, but I'm going to sort them, and I'll show you once I'm done sorting. I'm going to sort them by their various species, and we will bag them together and store them in the freezer. This is a lot, guys. Look at that. So yes, let's store. We're using Saturday to store things, you know, to make. I think I'm going to be making. I'm going to make different juices. So why not sit back and enjoy the rest of the video. Bye guys. Okay, I am done sorting, and now as you can see, we are done sorting. I have the ghost peppers all in one pan. I have the habanero pepper. See how it's pretty heavy and full. And then I have the Mad Hatter, M-A-D Hatter, H-A-T-T-E-R, Mad Hatter peppers. It's like not ghost peppers. It's like red bell pepper. To me, it's not spicy at all. It's not hot. So it's like red bell pepper. Only that it's beautiful. It's just like an upside down rose, like I earlier mentioned. And then we have the cayenne and chili peppers there. And then we have the little green peppers. I did not get much harvest from those, but a lot of harvest from habanero peppers, definitely. And then the ghost peppers. And finally, the Mad Hatter, I'll say bell pepper. So now I'm going to package them in Ziploc bags and store in the freezer. Okay, all done, packaged and ready to freeze. Yes, and this should last way into next year. So yes, I packaged the habanero peppers in smaller Ziploc bags because I will be taking, each small one and put it and transfer from the deep freezer to the regular freezer and use as I need, rather than having it in a big bag and then having to bring out the big bag each time. So it's easier to use a small one. And then the rose looking pepper, so the Mad Hatter pepper, or MH, it's all packaged and ready to go to be good for stews, for making stews, sauces. I have the chili and cayenne pepper in this bag. I just have one bag of that, but the MH pepper, I have three big bags, and then the ghost peppers, I have 3 bags as well. So this will be going into the freezer shortly, and it's going to last way into the winter and into next year. But mind you, this is just a portion. The plant itself is still outside. I'll take you outside shortly. It's still outside and still has peppers growing. So I'm pretty sure next week and the week after I'll have some more harvest, and I'll keep freezing that way. But I think I'm going to be giving some out as well. Okay guys, let me take you outside so you can see. Let's go outside, shall we, into the garden. And this is just one side of the garden. I have something similar on the other side of the garden. That the garden there is not too big, but this one, like, literally is my height, even taller than I am. So this is about 5'8", 5'6". Yep. So that's how tall. And you have some still growing high. And then you look at some peppers. You still have way more growing. And I think some ripe ones inside still that I wasn't able to get. But I'll leave those for next week. But yes, guys, see, we still have more growing. This is the MH pepper, or Mad Hatter pepper, that looks like a rose. You have some still turning orange, yellow. And then you have some habanero peppers down there. So yes guys, and you have the cayenne pepper growing. So as you can see, we still have more growing out here. But not as much on the other side of my garden, on the other side of the yard. But this one is just growing out of control, which is good. And if you follow my other garden series, I showed you what I put in the soil, all natural ingredients, especially coffee. I put coffee in the soil, and these guys love it. Especially the ghost peppers, they love it. I mean, literally, the moment I put in coffee grounds into the soil, tilled the soil, and planted the seedlings, they began growing. At first, they didn't produce as much as they were not producing initially as much as the habaneros. The habaneros are faster. Once habaneros and chili, they start producing, sorry, ignore the noise, but they start producing peppers right away. Like within, let me say, if you plant the seedlings, so the little plants, once you plant the seedlings, they start producing peppers in like 3 weeks. But the ghost peppers, what they do is they grow tall first. They grow tall, they keep growing, getting thicker branches, thicker stems, and of course roots, deep roots, before they begin to flower. You see this right here? That produces pepper. So that's the flower right there. So they grow tall, and then they start producing peppers. I'll tell you, it took about maybe 2 months, basically. But once they start producing peppers, it's like wildfire. They grow so fast. So yes, I was a little frustrated at the onset. I was wondering why, but that's how they grow, I guess. They don't produce fruits as quick as the other species of pepper, but they grow tall first to make sure they're able. I think they do that so the plants are able to support the peppers, because they have a lot of peppers that grow on one single branch. So it's sturdy enough as opposed to the other peppers. But yes, that's what it looks like, guys. See from a distance? That's what it looks like. Okay. I will end the video now, and I hope you love this video, and please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. What are you waiting for? Do subscribe. That will encourage me to post more videos. So guys, I have a goal by the end of this year to reach 1,000 subscribers. So I do need your subscription. So subscribe, thumbs up, like, comments, show me some love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys, stay blessed.